There. That's it. That's him.
What's going on, folks? I'm here to give you a video, and this was going to be a pretty good video. If you read the title, it might be controversial. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing yet, so I'm going to go in on this little talk right here about how ESPN, the column, like they had what, First and 10 or First Take, whatever the show was. They had a sports reporter, Rob Parker, I think his name was. I'll probably show the clip. Well, he talked about RG3. Now, I want to tell you about this. This may be old, but what I like to do is, I don't like to talk about stuff like other people do. If you go, like when it happened, like when it actually happened, when actually people were talking about it, they talk about it at the same time. They really put their little personal feelings in, and they don't really, sit back and digest what they're saying. So they just give it to you, and you guys are happy and jumping around. What I like to do is I like to wait till after all the big shots and all the rest of the people put their little 2 cents in. And I wait back, I sit back, I listen to what he says. I actually listen to what he says. I'm not reacting off emotion. Then I come back with my thoughts and do the videos. So, today I'm going to talk about, he said about how RG3, Robert Griffin III, the quarterback for the Washington Redskins, who's a pretty damn good quarterback, by the way, was a cornball brother and he wasn't down for the cause. Now, first of all, he said he had sources in Washington. The only sources he could have in Washington are RG3's teammates. Because it's not like RG3 is running around Southeast DC, I don't think. And I got relatives down in Southeast DC. Shout out to them. But back to the topic at hand. Here's my problem with Parker. He said RG3 wasn't down with the cause. Now, when is the last time Mr. Parker was down with the cause? Have you seen an article in The Final Call? Has he spoke with Jesse Jackson or Al Sharpton? No, he's on ESPN dancing around, cooning and buffooning for the white folks, as they would say. So, you're not really down with the cause yourself. You're faking, you're phony. Now, let me talk about what he said. He said about RG3 not being down with the cause, he may have braids, this, that, and the third. What he really meant that he didn't think RG3 was black enough. Now, here's the problem I have with that. Why is it that RG3, he comes from a decent family from what I could see, his dad and mother, they're both respectable people, he had a family unit. Why is it that when a black person, and you hear this a lot of times, why is it that when they come from a good family, and they don't run around with like 20 million gold chains around their neck, they don't have teardrop tattoos, they're not tatted everywhere, why is it that they're called cornballs or called lames? Why? Because they want to live right and do what they want to do? As long as they're not hurting anybody and they're living right, why do I care? Why do you care? Fact of the matter is, Mr. Parker, because you probably call a cornball in your life because, let's face it, you're a sports reporter. You're a bookworm. You were a cornball. Ain't like you out there hanging out there in Crown Heights or Compton doing anything dangerous. No, you're reporting from the nice safety of the heated room up in Connecticut. You up in Connecticut. How hard is that? You ain't in Compton. You ain't in like New Haven or Bridgeport. The hood's in there. You like in like a nice, safe, secure facility. Now, Stephen A. Smith may have rescued your ass, but I think even he was like, what the fuck is this clown saying? Because at the end of the day, this is a problem. This is just a glimpse into what's the problem in like the black community. If you didn't run around rip roaring, this, that, and the fifth, people want to call you a cornball. Now, that being said, I was called a cornball because, like I said, my parents reigned tight. They had the reins tight on me. Like, and I hate to say it, what I did when I was older, I kind of deserved it because if I wasn't reined in younger, I was wilding out when I was younger. Now, when I got older, when I became 18 and legally adult and I was able to do my own thing, that's when responsibility became mine. And after that, I did what I did. I made some bad choices, but at the end of the day, I don't regret none of the choices I made because I've learned from my choices. But what Mr. Parker has done, he says, well, he's not down for the cause. Now, RG3, who's down for the cause? Look at some of these athletes. What is the dude, Mr. I forget his name, the guy that just had a DUI, involuntary manslaughter in Dallas that killed another player, his friend. Is that down for the cause? Is somebody shooting somebody up and losing their money? NFL, is that down for the cause? Should he be slanging dope on the side? Is that down for the cause? Should he be taking care of the whole hood? Is that down for the cause? No, it's not down for the cause. Look, the fact of the matter is this. If RG3 is minding his own business and doing his own thing, I don't care what the dude does. Now, if he comes out and this says, fuck everybody, this and that, I may have a problem with it, but at the end of the day, RG3 is a grown man. He can do his own thing. I don't know why people are so concerned. Look, are you jealous of him? Which I think that's one of the roots of it. It's jealousy. He's jealous of what he has. So I think, because like I said, I'm happy for the young man what he's doing. But I think Parker is just jealous and has let his jealousy shown let it shown. You know, and that's another problem with the community, because don't hate on the next man because what he's doing, or woman because what they're doing. If you can't do what they're doing, look to see what they're doing and try to do something similar. Don't jock them, don't ride them, don't copy them, don't flat out copy them. Because like I see a lot of this on YouTube. If you say I do something that's I'm running with the ball and it's working, well, the next motherfucker wants to run with the ball too. But instead of like tweaking what I've done and maybe not making it look like I'm doing it, they do the same thing I do. And I'm like, look, man, if you're going to do it, at least give me credit for it. I don't care. At the end of the day, was it really necessary for you to call him a cornball brother? Because, no offense, I mean, you ain't actually riding the A train, but you ain't riding none of the trains, are you? You ain't hanging out in in the pink houses in East New York, are you? You ain't doing none of that. When you start writing for the final call and I see you with Farrakhan, maybe you'll be down for the cause too. All right then, later.
It's funny because it's true.
There. That's it. That's him.